Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome you all again in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School Taif, Saudi Arabia. Dear students, as you know that this is Pakistan International School Taif virtual class for class 10th student subject computer science, and today is our 7th lecture. Teacher name Imran Ahmed. Feedback of our previous lectures is this: we have started the algorithm and the flowcharts. Definition of algorithm is step by step in order to solve a particular problem is known as algorithm. Step by step to solve a particular problem in order to solve a particular problem is known as algorithm. And the definition of flowchart, pictorial representation of algorithm, is called flowchart. In previous lecture, we have discussed write an algorithm that inputs marks and print the message pass or fail. Keep in mind how to start the algorithm, what are the steps to write the algorithm. We have started first the planning, then input, then processing. In the planning stage, we have to input, processing, and the output. While the algorithm, whenever you start the algorithm, your first step should be start and your last step should be stop or end. Stop or end. You can write end over here as well. So this was the algorithm about if the student is pass or fail. But the criteria of pass and fail is 33. If the student marks is greater than 33, so he is pass, he or she is pass. If the student marks is less than 33, he or she will be fail. At this algorithm, we have drawn the flow chart of the same algorithm, and this is the same question number 10, but draw the flow chart on the question 6. Excuse. Okay, next algorithm is depend upon the series. Is depend upon series. In series, keep in mind, in series we will use the loop. What is the definition of loop? I will tell you in the programming when we have started the programming in chapter number 4 is totally depend on the decision and loops. So we will explain the loop very detailed in chapter number 4. Over here, the just simple definition of loop is when a single statement or group of statements again and again until condition becomes satisfied is known as loop. Let's come to the our question. Write an algorithm to find the sum of given sentence or sorry, sum of given sequence. Watch here. This is a sequence. Sequence, keep in mind sequence start and sequence stop. Where the sequence start? It is started at the 20 and stop at the 60. After that, next step, what you will have to check? The increment. Increment between two digits or between two numbers. Watch over here. First digit is 20, second is 25, third is 30, up to so on. So what will comes next? Obviously 35, then 40. So check over here how many digits increased in the previous one. So over here 20, then 25. It means that increment of 5. Increment of 5. After 25, 30 will become increment of 5. So interval is same. You can say that increment is same from 20 to 60. That's why we can complete the series. Now, this is a series and algorithm is asking you will count, not you will count, just write the algorithm. You will count the sum of all these numbers. Let's say 20 plus 25 is equal to 45. 45 plus 30 is equal to 75. 75 plus 35. So it will go. Let's say our answer, I am not going to the exact answer. I say, let's say the answer is 1000 or 2000 something. So this algorithm belongs to that one, is a series. Okay, let's start the algorithm planning. In the first planning stage, input. This problem has no input. Watch over here. We have already series given. There is no input. So we will write this problem has no input, or this algorithm has no input. Next, processing. Processing is there. What is the processing? Processing is add all these number, increment by 5 from 20 to 60. Watch over here. It is start from the 20 and increment by 5, then 25, then add. So 25 plus 5, 30. So add all these number from increment by 5 from 20 to 6. So this will be our processing. Third portion, sum. Sum of series from lower boundary to upper boundary, lower limit to upper limit. Lower limit is 20 and the last upper limit means last value is 60. So we will count every digits belongs, every digits means increment of 5 we will count and we will find the sum of the numbers. So this is our planning stage. Next stage, we have to start the algorithm. In algorithm, step 1 is start. Step 1 is start. Let sum is equal to 0. Let sum is equal to 0. Initially, we have assumed that there is no value on the sum. It means that 0. We skip that this series not belong. So initially, we assume that sum result is 0. So we will put sum is equal to 0. And k value is 5. K is 5. Why I am saying the k is 5? K is increment. K belongs to increment. So increment, I will write over here. Increment, I represent the increment with the k, and k value is 5. Watch over here. Why I am saying first value is 20. So increment 5, then 25, then increment 5, then 30, then increment 5, then 35, up to so on, up to 60. So increment k is equal to 5. Now next step, step 2, add k to sum. Add k to sum. Initial value of sum is 0. 0 plus 5. What will be the result? 0 plus 5. 0 plus 5. So our value will be over here. Sum will be 5. Sum will be 5. So increment by 5. Next step, increment by 5. So next step, will we count that. Next step, 5 plus 5. So increment will be 10. Up to so on. This step will be going on and on and until. Why I am not forcing to each step over here? Because this is just initial steps of programming. So this algorithm belongs to very end of your programming stage. I know this is difficult for you people, for you boys and girls, because early stage in the programming, you will have to start the loop. It is very, very difficult when you don't have the concepts of increment, when you don't have the concepts of loop, when you don't have the concepts of, so better when we will have start the loop. So again, we will solve this algorithm as well. Next step, check if the value of k is less than or equal to 60. Watch over here, k value is 5 and less than or equal to 60 condition is true. So if the k is less than 60, then go to step 2. Then again, it will come to the step number 2. Then this process will be goes on and on until condition becomes satisfied. I told you at the very beginning of our lecture, what is the definition of loop? Definition of loop is when a number of steps are increasing or you can say that loop is used to execute a single step or group of steps again and again. So now watch over here. These two steps will be executed again and again. How much it will be executed? Until condition becomes satisfied. So over here, watch, there is condition. K is less than or equal to 60. So K is less than or equal, so this one is condition. So value of K will be increases one by one, 5 will be increases, then 10 up to so on, it will be increases, and also it will be count over here. So you can say that this will be your result will be counted at the last over here. So this was the definition of loop. If K is less than 60, then go to step 2, then again will be repeat in the first step, the second, third, fourth. Watch over here there how many times it will be repeated. So it will be repeated nearly start from the 20, then 25, 1. So it will be nearly repeated till 10 times, you can say that, or 8 times. 8 times this process, these 3 steps will be repeated. Go to step 4 and step 5, output sum. Output sum. When this condition becomes false, our output will be displayed, and last step should be stop. Last step will be stop. So this was the algorithm belongs to the loop, and loop is the very last programming stage in your book. So when we start the loop in the programming in our class or over here, inshallah, I will explain this algorithm again, because this is a loop needs more description. Over here, I can't explain the much more about the loop, because this is the beyond your chapter, and we will explain the loop very detailed in chapter number 4. Okay, how to draw the algorithm on this step? Question number 10, question 7 flow chart. Sum of given sequence. So we have the sequence like this. Watch over here. We have start, then sum is equal to 2, 0, and k is equal to 20. The value of k is equal to not 5, value of k is equal to 20. So it will be value of k is equal to 20. So because k plus 5 increment by 5, it will be increased. So k is equal to 20, sum is equal to sum plus k. So it will be increment, then condition was there. When if the condition was true, then watch over here, this is the arrow comes back to the steps, and this process will be executed again and again. If when the condition becomes false, so automatically controls comes down and display the result, which is sum. And last step is stop. So next, same problem, same algorithm, but with the multiplication. So write an algorithm to find the product of given numbers. Product of given numbers is 1 multiplied by 5. So you will multiply all of these numbers with this one. So all the steps are same over here. Loop is same, but over there at the above previous topic, at the previous question, we start the loop from the 20. Over here, we will start from the 1. And in the previous algorithm, we have to end at the 60, and this one is ended at the 15. In the previous algorithm, we was adding the numbers, but in this algorithm, we are multiplying the numbers. So this is the product. Input, this problem has no input. Watch over here, processing product of odd numbers from 1 to 15. Watch over here, these are the odd numbers: 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. Odd number between 1 to 15. So check the output, what will be the output. Let's say I say the output of this number is 1050. Let output the product of odd numbers from 1 to 15. Algorithm start product, I start the 1. Initial I say it is 1, and value of k is equal to 1. Multiply k with the product. So it will be, we are multiplying with the k with the product. Step 3, increment by 2. So increment by 2 on the previous algorithm, we have increment by 5. Over here, we have the increment by 2. Why we increment by 2? Because 1 plus, if I add the 1 with 2, so result is 3, and 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7. So that's why increment in this case is 2. In the previous algorithm, the increment was 5 because the first value was 20 and the second value was 25. So increment was the 5. Step 4, check if the value of k is less than or equal to 15. Last step, watch over here. Last value is 15. So value of k when increases, its first value is 1 and 1 plus 3, it will be check. So 3 is less than 15, condition is true. Then what happened if the k is less than 15? Then go to step 2. Then again comes to this step. So these few steps will be executed again and again. Again we will until condition becomes satisfied. Where is the condition? If k is less than or equal to 15, this is our condition. Condition means test. So this will be the algorithm about the product of odd number from 1 to 15. Check over here, last step, output product. In the step number 5, output product, and the step number 6 is stop. Over here, again, the flowchart, find the product of given numbers. So watch here, the same algorithm, and we are drawing the flowchart on the same algorithm. Start product 1, k1 product is equal to product multiplied by k is equal to k plus 2. When it will, after increasing, condition will be checked. If the condition becomes true, it will goes back and again increment by that k, and k value of k will be 3. Then check, then the k value is 5. So this process will be executed again and again until this condition becomes satisfied or this condition becomes false. When this condition becomes false, what happened? It stopped the execution of loop and control comes to the next process. So output will be product. So our output is product. Why the, and focus the symbols over here. What are the symbol we use? Sort, oval shape, and in the processing, this is processing part. Product is equal to 1, k is equal to 1. Product is equal to k. Product multiplied by k is equal to k plus 2. So up to so on, it will be repeated again and again. This symbol shows that it is a loop. This symbol and these two steps shows that we are executing. If I skip this line, then what happened? Then it will be processing with the if statement, but not we are using the if statement, we are using the loop over here. That's why we place the arrowhead at the back side. So last step will be stop. Last step will be stop. So it is the algorithm belonging flowchart belongs to the product of odd number from 1 to 15. 1 to 50 means 1, 3, 5, 7. So when they will multiply, so result will be come in the shape of product. Next step, next algorithm, write an algorithm multiplication table of a number in reverse order. We will also perform. Keep in mind, I am using the 3 algorithm today's lecture about this series. Number 1, number 2, this series. Number 3 is coming about the product of algorithm multiplication of a number in a reverse order. Reverse order means multiplication of number in reverse order. What does it mean? So print multiplication of a table of a number in reverse order. Let's say this is a simple step or simple table of a number. Let's say I enter the table 5. What is the table of 5? 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 20, up to so on. So, but he says, question 9 says, write an algorithm to print multiplication of table of a number in reverse order. Let's say reverse order. What will be the reverse order? Reverse order will be like this. 10 multiplied by 5 is equal to 50. 9 multiplied by 5 is equal to 45. 8 multiplied by 5 is equal to 40. So reverse order is this. So you will have to draw the algorithm in a reverse order of a number. Input. This is our last. Okay, next question. Okay, I think today is enough. Inshallah, tomorrow we will explain this is in very detail, but also we will perform this algorithm in programming in chapter number 4. This is very over there. It is important over here. This is the first step. I know this is very difficult for you people. Why? Because algorithm is the process of step by step in order to solve a particular problem. That's why we will, inshallah, when we will do the programming on this algorithm, it will be much easy for you. You will say that this was the very, very easy step. So don't be confused. So it will be take it easy, and inshallah, you will do it better. So inshallah, tomorrow we will do the same algorithm, and also hopefully we will start the chapter number 2. Till take care of yourself. Pray for me. Pray for all Muslim. Take care. Allah Hafiz.